internal environment the pleasure to use the internal environment. So I was using the external environment, and sometimes with so much light, it rejects doing a video. So of course, I'm seeing the possibility that I'll be sacrificing to do videos in the morning before I come to work, so that I'm able to just upload them. So guys, I hope you're fine wherever you are. This is 2026, 8th January. The year is moving very fast. Before you know it, January will be up. All right, I hope you're fine, and wherever you are. If you believe I am a nicer, it's okay. You know, labels come, labels go. But then the truth will remain, right? They always say, neno litasimama. If you are a Kenyan, you understand what I'm saying. So welcome in the house, and thank you so much for showing up your face on my channel, whether you consider me a hater or a truthful person or a person actually engaging into critical analysis of Nyabohan's stuff. So Nyabohansa has a lot of drama, but on the front of it, it's Marwa, followed by maybe the sister who's now in Poland. Of course, we don't consider her so much in Nyabohansa. And then we have people behind like Mayugno, Gitriba, Mapopo, you know, even Gintu and all those shenanigans. Why we stick in Nyabohansa, it's because of this drama, guys. So gone to hit, that is hitting the shells, is about Gitriba and Marwa having an Mosavi, and then chased him away like Mosavi. Shame on you, because why did you have to go to the interview, and then when people are asking you questions, you are closing on them? Of course, you decided, you said you just want to talk about yourself. Who told you that when you when somebody strikes you and you keep quiet, you will be safe? You will not be safe. So of course, when you look around at those people who are asking questions, they were intending to help you. And that is how people get sponsors or donors. If you look at, for example, again, to look at the rest of the people who have been outsmart or rather thrown away by Marwa or anybody else in Nyabohanse, they only save their skin by coming up and saying the truth. Details about what is happening. You don't go to an interview, then you are reserving information as if there is a top secret information or classic information, guys. So I'm so ashamed of Mosabi. Do you really want to go to school? You don't seem to want to go to school. And remember, Marwa exposed everything about you. Your parents, your home, how you can't get back to your home. You just have... So it's like they decided to take advantage of you, knowing that your background is low, okay? So knowing that, then you should have come up and said everything about yourself. But anyway, let's start from somewhere, because I've seen GITRIBA speaking. Before that, it was Maro who was saying some things, but it was much of lying in some of the things. But when we say that, people are like, what do you have? My goodness, truth doesn't come from people who have things. It comes from people who have intelligence, not things. And how does it relate about what I have and what I'm saying? What I'm saying is related to the integrity, intelligence, the power of analysis, and what I have is related to the earning, my effort, my work. Of course, some of us work too hard, but now there is some restriction about how much we can actually put on the table. But anyway, I can count myself among those who have some things. If I die today, I know there will be people who are struggling for my property, I know. So let's go ahead. And we are starting from the interview that JT had with Marwa, with Mosavi. And of course, it's clear that Mosavi is the one who went for that interview. When you look at that interview, guys, of course, Mosavi was giving information about what roles he does. And of course, GITRIBA came out to clear airs about it, but I found so much lies in what GITRIBA was saying. Apart from that, it's unfortunate that this guy is a person from a low background, but they are taking advantage of him. I hope that God will help to give him people to actually see him through education, because when you look at the information profiled before by Marwa and even by Rosho, they have been indicating that Mosavi is one of the most hardworking people in the villa. And he was running up and down. In fact, I remember when the horses came and Marwa was still insisting that Mosavi has to be on the list of those who are cleaning the balls of the horses. I was like, relax. How do you make somebody who cooks food to go do such dirty work? And it's unfortunate it has come out from what Mosavi is sharing, that he has been doing a lot of cleaning in GITRIBA's home, including cleaning his innerwears. I'm like, oh my God. Innerwears are supposed to be cleaned by somebody, you know, things like handkerchiefs, even sometimes pair of socks. Anyway, we try and wash pair of socks, but if you give me your innerwear or your handkerchief, I would just think you are cruel, and maybe you are not brought up properly, because those are things you are supposed to clean for yourself. They cover private aspects, and if it comes to a handkerchief, it is used for dirty work. You get it? So how do you give somebody that to clean for you? Anyway, let's go to the issue. And I'm surprised some people, just because they want to cover the lies and smear the ego of these people, massage the ego of people like GITRIBA. What did he do? He came up to, some people are coming up to cover up and say that Mosabi gave lies. Really? Like, really? Are you ungodly or what? You are evil. How do you come about and lie about this aspect? Like, I've seen a video by Mora, actually. How do you just want to defend those people who have followers because their followers will also support you? That's unfortunate anyway. But let's go and check the video here and listen to what Mosabi is saying.
I've never found really, really interesting. I do some house girls for him. So, Maro never used to pay you? No, he never. What do you mean, bro? He never used to pay me. All that you've been doing for Maro, yes, is because now he is said to be GITRIBA's boss. Yes. So because he's GITRIBA's boss and you are GITRIBA's worker, yeah, you can work for him. Yeah, because you are operating 3 people. Hey, bro. Yes. For the same 40 USD. 40 years. You work for GITRIBA. In the morning you wake up, you clean. You have to work for 13 hours. Hey. 7 days, 24 hours. For 7 days, yes. 13 hours, 7 days a week. Yeah. No rest, no holiday. Yes. No holiday, no resting. Max, I thought Max, when Max was telling us his story here, and he said he was working for all those almost 10 hours. I have to cook at the night. Hey, people they eat at 9 or 8:30. Have you seen? I have more hours when the others are resting. So you wake up in the morning, yes, at your first boss, GITRIBA. Yeah. When you prepare, you clean, you cook for the kids. For cooking that time, no. Okay. I used to wake up to clean the toilet, clean the compound, and clean the house, and prepare the kid. Yeah, the kid going to school. I have to wake up in the morning, make for him tea, and then escort him to school, to the car. Yeah, I have to escort him, like 200 meters from home. To escort him, and then I went back home. I do some house chores. When I finish, I have to drop to Ayamaro. So, for you to finish GITRIBA's work before you come to work for Marwa, which is for free, maybe what time is that? Oh, I think GITRIBA, because of his company is somehow tight. I take 1 hour or 1 hour some minutes. So the way you wake up. So it's like Marwa thought that that time that you are free after working for GITRIBA.
Alright guys, we've already had Mosabi sharing what kind of work he did for GITRIBA. He used to wake up, go to GITRIBA's place, clean the toilet, clean the house, do the compound cleaning, then take the baby to school. That is about 2 hours. So if we look at the developed nations, of course, people are supposed to be paid per hour, okay? And when we see in papers, sometimes 1 hour you are paid even $100 and something like that. So I'm imagining if Mosabi was in America, he would be paid $150 from Mosabi's end. Now, when you come to Marwa's end, he has said he could work for maybe 7 hours, right? So that the total comes to 9. Or even if we reduce that to 5 hours, 5 hours by $150, that should be $750. That I'm doing using the developed world. But then in Kenya, we normally get to pay salary based on monthly. Now, month, of course, even if you count those hours, it means that Mosabi was working for GITRIBA for 30 hours a week. And even if you are just paying, let's say, 300 for that moment, 300 by those hours, then by a month. That is some money, right? And then when you come to Marwa, even though there was no agreement of payment, I think if someone is sacrificing, you need to actually appreciate. Unfortunately, this guy was just given empty promises. My goodness, I don't know. My people, you are doing badly. And unfortunately, you come online and lie to people, and people trust you because you are big people. You know, it's unfortunate that in Kenya, people want to relate to people who have wealth. You know, you can have all the intelligence in the world, you can have the hardworking muscles, you can have the best face, but if you don't have wealth in Kenya, people disregard you. But even if you are ugly, even if you come from I don't know where, even if you know, even if you lack intelligence but you have wealth in Kenya, people in Kenya will actually lick your shoes, lick everything around you because they just want to be around you. Get it? So that is exactly what we are seeing, an experience of enslaving this boy Mosavi. And of course, if you checked the video that Marwa did recently, it was a live stream. He was trying to share the kind of life Mosavi used to live. And that is when he broke the record and indicated that he was not the boss for Mosavi. Mosavi was working for GITRIBA. And we were surprised. By the way, I was so much shocked because all along, I've been thinking that Mosavi has been working for Marwa. All right. So when you listen to this interview, Mosavi sharing what he used to do, because he said he doesn't want to speak about other people, he wants to speak about himself. I'm like, sorry. When you go for an interview, prepare to give all perspectives as long as they are truthful. It doesn't matter because you never know. It is possible that somebody is watching and listening, and when they see your experience, they might sympathize or empathize. In fact, it is empathize in this situation. So apparently, this guy goes for an interview, but he doesn't know why he went. Maybe he just thinks he was supposed to talk about himself, but he had called JT and said he has pressing matters. Which are these pressing matters? Because when you just share the work you've been doing and you are not sharing maybe how you are treated, that is not enough to prove that you actually need any help. And in fact, JT was fair enough to try to avoid sharing information that Marwa had already done about the parents. But thank you, Marwa, for actually making the world know that this boy has a very low background. He deserves to be helped. But you people took advantage of him and you enslaved him. Because for you, as he used to work around, you used to boss him around, okay? We remember when you brought the horses and you were saying, Mosavi, you are just not here to cook and eat. It's as if food is supposed to be discussed. My goodness, in our culture, we don't discuss food. You either give me food or don't give me. But don't be discussing whether I eat a lot, whether I eat at no work, and something like that. Because if you know I don't work, why feed me? Don't feed me. Let me be. If I work and I eat, don't say how much I've eaten. Okay? That's so embarrassing. And then culturally, it's very wrong to discuss the food somebody has eaten, whether they ate so much, whether they eat without working, whether they, you know, something that I talked about in one of my reactions. Anyway, let's move ahead because we don't have time. We don't have time, and time is actually one of the factors that we consider very important. Of course, Mosavi all along, he has testified, is the only person we didn't have a YouTube. Of course, there is a time we saw Marwa saying that no worker should have a YouTube, and if they want to have a YouTube, they should come out clearly and do share. And I was looking at the many people who have come to the villa and got shout out, and like, why would you let somebody who is volunteering not have such privileges? Why? For heaven's sake. But anyway, let's press ahead and listen to this more from the interview to just get the gist of the story.
It's some people who are just making it look so like that. If I was team hater, I couldn't watch you. I have been watching you. I used to watch you. Every YouTuber, I have to watch. It's true. See what is the content. And that's why I'm telling you, even those subscribers that they think that they don't watch, I know they watch. When they watch, when they watch videos, they sit down and think for themselves. Because if someone was watching you at Mara's place, doing all that, yes, it's like I haven't plugged my laptop to charger. Guys, let me plug it before it goes off. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So guys, continue subscribing to the channel, like and share.
I used to do a lot of job, the weddings with the time. Like, let me say, first 3 months when I was there, I was doing a somehow difficult job. You know, when Maro was building their garage, I was there building as a handyman and a cook. I'm not trying, bro. Go there and watch. I am Maro. At that moment, were you still working? Were you still working for GITRIBA at the same time? At the same time. Hey, go there and watch. I'm not saying from my eyes, say go there and watch, putting the slab on the top of the garage. At the same time, I went back to kitchen and I cook for them. Bro, you see, when I finish cook, I have to come back to the construction site. Bro, have you seen? And when Mar was building his kitchen inside of the villa, I was working. You were working first, let me say, you were working almost night. You can go there watch a Maro video. I will say that day we worked until 00 midnight. I saw that when you are applying, I don't know, cooking oil on the pots, pots, you are constructing a kitchen. Yes. I saw you are even using torches and lights at night. And I was the one who was running here and there. At the same time, you have to cook, prepare the food, come join them, working on the site. And at that time, it was raining. There was a lot of rain. Go and see a Maro video. Everything is there. Go and see a more video and the solar will get distracted from the gate. Yeah. I was me and the Dan correcting and the pieces. Yeah. You were there three. Yes. Okay. And that's the only job. When there's a time Mara added some workers. So the job is to do some workers. They came there like Kenneth. Came and they grew inside there. Felix came, Peter came, Max. At that time we are somehow many workers. That is, it was around September, October. So when Ken left, Max left, and who? And Manu. Right now there are three. No, we are almost 5 workers who have been, we are not there. Who are just left. Remember there are those who were fired, Max and their friend. They were fired. And me also. And you now. And Dorothy, she was not fired. Maybe I can say she has been seeing the job have been increased. I'm not there, so she cannot manage to work. She decided to switch off. And the man also, family issues, he went back home to look for his family or something. Because that money, somehow that's very small. So like now, I used to work more extra. I have to wake up. I do some chaos at GITRIBA, and then I drop at the Amara. I take fast.
Alright guys, they always lie in Proverbs that to hard work pays. I'm telling you, it's not hard work that pays. It is either smart work or getting to survive. My goodness. So it's not about hard work pays. You can work so hard, but you can be so so poor, like a church mouse. I'm telling you, working hard is not what pays. It is about working smart and also getting the right people around you. So there is some things people say in life just to blackmail you or to brainwash you or make you look like you are not doing things right. But it's important that as we live in life, we also check on things ourselves. That is why we need a critical mind. No wonder currently CBE is encouraging critical thinking. You can't go in a place you're being enslaved and you're just there hoping that hard work pays. It doesn't pay. All right? So Mosabi was a bit foolish, believing that hard work will pay him. And he was so loyal, running around like I don't know what. Like a Korean or a Chinese, those are the people I see, they run around so much. Or a Japanese guy. I'm not actually looking down upon how they run around. Maybe for them it's culture. But I can remember the time Mosavi used to run a lot in the villa. There is a time even at Brian's construction, the grandma's construction place, I saw Mosabi running to the motorbike. And Maro commented, said, Mosavi is running so much that he can even fall on the motorbike. But this guy does the work so well that I'm planning to take him to college next year. He will go for something in food and catering. That is what he loves. And I was like, wow, how wonderful. In fact, I was almost coming now to appreciate Amaro and say that that's very good to actually see through this boy. Because I've read a book known as Painful Tears. I think it's being done by students. Tears of Joy. Yeah, Tears of Joy. A book that is being studied by grade 7 grade 8, 7, 9 students. And that book, there is a girl who did a lot of good work at somebody's home until that the owner of the home decided to take that student to college and also enhance focus in life. So I thought, yeah, something is popping up from his hard work. Unfortunately, things have come crumbling down. Just the same month that he was promised education, now things are not going to work anymore. Guys, talk about blank checks. Forget about people who sign blank checks and they cheat you that you are going to earn anything. There is nothing you're going to earn from it. Okay? So, while I was looking at that video, I was like, why did they have to lie to this guy? Because it's not good to take advantage of people who are suffering or from unfortunate families. Then you take advantage of them and drop them like a bomb or a hot potato. Then things just don't work for them. Remember, somebody has wasted their time in your home. They have done some things for you. Just deciding to offer that help, it's not too much to ask, is it? I don't think it is too much, right? Anyway, let's continue listening. Okay? I don't know. Emidi, what is it? Emidi 183, what is it? Okay. Now let's listen to this again.
I start sweep. No. Yeah, to sweep that house for pigeon and that mud house. Yes, that is keeping the birds. Yes, I have to sweep them that. They give their bird food because my man was away. Yeah. From there, I have to sweep their compound. That compound. I have to sweep there. Behind the fish pond, I have to do some cleanness. Once I finish, I take the tea to the kitchen and sweet potato. When I finish there, if there is banana, I have to peel for myself to peel off bananas. And you know, some people at the Amara, daytime there are some unpredictable. Maybe visitors can come abruptly. Even not visitors. The neighbors, even like children over there every day. Even Maro himself used to tell us that every day you cook for more than 20 people. That is the fact. He was not lying. So maybe you have to peel off the banana for myself. You know that ready Tuesday. No, I can't be. No, I have to work for my house girls. You have to wash clothes. Walk in the house, wiping the windows. I say that is true because you can't be here and there. So because I'm there, I have to do that. Once I finish to peel off, I have to go to lunch. After lunch, you know what next? You have to go shopping. Once you go shopping, it takes almost 2 to 3 hours. You can't go buy here fruits. You have to buy here mango. You negotiate. You buy here. This and this. It's a hassle. Yeah, we have to go at the border Tanzania. Yeah, we have to go there and then we back. We do this and this. I have the videos, so I'll post. You see, I have the videos. The problem it was I couldn't post. Yeah, but you used to document as much.
All right, guys. So the guy was smart enough. He was documenting some things. Okay. So remember, GITRIBA is coming out to lie. Maybe because he didn't know that this guy had recorded some videos already. Videos currently are the evidence. Guys, I am making you aware. In case you doubt or you believe that somebody will deny what you've done, go ahead and record yourself. While you're doing the services for them, record yourself. If there is an agreement you are having, record it. Even an argument, record it. And when it comes to a high time to have a discussion or engagement, you will actually have evidence to show for whatever you have been doing. But in the current world, if you don't do that, people will deny what they did and make sure that their face appear in your video. Not just a voice, because they can say that is somebody's voice, AI and what have you. So to avoid that, you actually record. And of course, because it's original, now you will have to use that. That evidence can be used even in court. It can be used in any sitting, all right? So Mosabi was wise enough to have recorded videos. And I don't know whether GITRIBA listened to the videos he did, because he's come up so fast to deny what Mosavi is saying. But I don't know whether he understands that Mosavi, within this interview, said that he recorded some videos. And of course, we are going to follow it back to back. Banker after banker, guys. We are not going to let it go because it's unfortunate. We are standing against enslavement of human beings, and slavery, slavery of people happened in Kenya during the pre-colonial. Is it pre-colonial or colonial? Colonial moment. So why would you have the current world where you can change other people's lives, then you enslave them? It's unfortunate. And it requires a beastly heart to do that, okay? So Mosabi has carefully said some things, but it's unfortunate that at some point when he was being asked details, he kept reserving it. And I want to just click some point. I don't know whether I'll find it here.
He said, you have the money. Last minute. You thought it was now for 2 months or maybe? Yeah, I thought so. I know I'm going to receive my payment February. And then on January, I received 10K. I said, what? Again, Tana. I said, okay. Maybe my salary have increased. There's no communication. You know, when someone you have to add you money, you have to sit down and say you have been working here so good. I need to add you more 2K. So no communication. Yeah. So after receiving that money, yes, and now GITRIBA is not communicating, but he's giving you 10,000 all of a sudden. Yes, and now the stuff started changing. Yeah, that's how it started. Okay. So GITRIBA, you are not working at my watch, and no, I say, let me have a meeting with the boss Mara. It was around 7 a.m. Boss Mara, GITRIBA said he's not going to pay me money because I'm not doing his work at where I don't know what and what. Mara told me, no, that is some challenges you're facing, but cool down until April. So you.
How does payroll feel with
Okay, sorry for that commercial break.
After GITRIBA told you that he is going to fire you, approached Marwa. Yeah. And told him, Marwa, yes, GITRIBA, who's my boss, is threatening maybe to fire me because he think I'm not really working there. I'm focusing here. Yes. So Marwa told you what? Okay, just cool down. As things get good, we have to talk to GITRIBA and then I see what next. Okay, saying there's no. I say that, and it went 1 week ahead. GITRIBA started again. Bringing the same issue. He came from border. It was around 11 a.m. Why are you not working at my compound? You know that my compound is so that I can't make any video. There's a time GITRIBA was to make a video, bring the greenness. Why that day he could not do? He said I can't make any video. My compound is so dirty. You care about the Bosimaro and not what. Even I fire you. You can't work at the Mara. Oh, he told me. So that is GITRIBA telling me, if I fire even today, I can't work at Mara. I said that is true. I can't work because you are the one who employed me. If I come against you and there you are friend to Mara, it can't be good. It can't be good, yeah. Yeah, that is for sure. If when Mara give me 1,100, I can't do that. Yeah. So now that Mara told you to calm down, he's going to talk to GITRIBA about that. Did he talk to GITRIBA? No. Before there, I told GITRIBA, you are my boss, and Boss Mara is your boss. Let's have a meeting between me and him to see how to make this work to be easier. Because Mara have so many workers. Mara can let one worker who is making the cleaners come to your home.
All right, you got it? So that is how Mosabi got fired. You can see that GITRIBA began complaining. Now, what I don't understand is, when he's complaining about the dirty compound, that he can't make videos and all that, how true is this? Because Mosabi has not made us understand clearly whether it was indeed dirty, but he's just saying that other times he used to make videos even when the compound is dirty. I'm like, so was it dirty or not? Okay. So Mosabi goes ahead and says he had explained to Marwa, and Marwa said they relax until GITRIBA's situation become okay. Of course, I know I've done construction and I understand sometimes you're exhausted of funds. When you're doing construction, money gets exhausted. Even at some stage, you've reached some level, you stop it until you collect again. And I think what I've learned from construction, you shouldn't have a lot of pressure. You just relax. When you're doing construction, when money is exhausted, relax, get to breathe some air, look for more money, and then go back. But if you stress yourself, sometimes you'll even have to press down the people you're living with and maybe workers and so forth. And remember, it's not their fault that you started constructing. And I think when I look at the project GITRIBA is doing, it's just a house. It's not like an investment, and he has not taken a loan. These guys always invest from YouTube. So why can't he just relax, wait for the end month, then whatever he collects, he can now bring back to his project, instead of now looking like he has to really have a lot of pressure and tell the workers to be off, you know? Like he wanted to send him away, but he was not finding a way, so he had to get away by blaming him. You know, many people sometimes when they want to not to work with us anymore, or they don't find us important, instead of just doing it in a very noble way, what they do, they defame you, they label you, they create names or even bad image of you before they drop you, which is unfortunate because they don't know that maybe one day you'll be somewhere very fundamental, you can help them, but they don't see that. But it's the nature of human beings, right? Maybe let's not blame them. It's nature of human beings. Anyway, so Mosabi goes ahead and explains some things, but I don't know whether you are seeing that there is some information is holding back, especially when the audience began asking some questions. Okay, now he's indicating that he was supposed to reserve himself up to April. Now, what made him to not wait? That is something I need to understand, for example. So let's check here again.
That's bad.
Voice is simply faster
Sorry for
and
the
natural
commercial
and more
break
flexible
again.
than typing. He said he's voice pilled, and I can see why.
GITRIBA, for real. So, let's go. I'm good now. Yes. If I'm not told me, if I go to washing GITRIBA shoes, I won't allow again it. Yeah. I told you GITRIBA, you're a man, someone washing you for shoes. Maybe Maro as the young age you are, maybe Maro didn't even know that you're washing underwears. He saw you washing shoes. Because I used to wash their clothes. Maro, because there's a lot of water. Yeah, water and a well, yes. Hey, so he saw there, he was disgusted. How are you washing the grown men things? When I pay someone money, wash my clothes, Ben and GITRIBA. Yes, I'm ready to pay money. Yeah, $3, $2. Yes, to wash for clothes. Okay. Yeah, because I don't have time to wash clothes. You can't tell me I have to wash clothes at the night. I can't wash them to be clean. Oh, you're doing a lot of job until you don't have even time. Even my clothes are so dirty. Even when I was making a with you, I told you my clothes are so dirty. I don't know what you told me. Just come with those you are dirty. I will give you a machine and then you wash it. Yeah. Crazy. So, you started having differences. Yes. And now, in between salary. Yeah. Now, towards them firing you. Yes. What was happening? What do you think really happened and led to that? With me, what they think is salary. But he have to bring with silly mistake. Now he have to add some mistake. Yeah. So I have not done his job. I've been using my big time at the Mara. Yesterday Mara said you are not, you don't want to work here. You have to go to cook your food there at your home. Yeah. So they started kind of having problems. Yes. Why are you working here and not here? Yeah. No matter how to tell him. With now. Me, I told you go GITRIBA. Yes.
So guys, when I listen to that conversation, okay, I'm asking myself a lot of questions. This guy says he used to wash the underwears and what have you of GITRIBA, okay? And now, because GITRIBA didn't have salary, he began blaming him, saying he's not working hard, he's not doing the necessary work and all that, okay? Hey, the lucky people in Nyabohanse. The bosses in Nyabohanse, you want people work for you, but you don't pay. You give empty promises, then later on you dump the people. It's unfortunate anyway, but karma is here. They always say, I hope it is, because I wonder why some people are just successful regardless of having been so evil. You know, I just wonder. So, guys, we have to get to GITRIBA, and GITRIBA did as a live stream, I think, calling it the big question. And he lied a lot, denying some things but not coming out clearly, saying he can only speak some things in Kiswahili, some in English. I was like, oh, after all this time you've been on YouTube, you can fumble around with your English, who cares? As long as we get the message, that's what is important. But anyway, let's listen to it partly.
Yeah, guys, so I want to share with you this story. Let me share with you this story. My people want to know what is going on from our village. My people want to know why these guys leave. Yeah. side from Africa, Kenya. We are shocked, you know. You know, you can stay with the guy you growing together like your brother or like your sister, but the end of the day, he got there and is trying to abuse you, you know. Yeah, so let me go through the story. Actually, guys, I was Mosabi. I was staying with Mosabi like almost a year, because I remember Mosabi. I was staying with Mosabi from last year, February. Last year February, I was working with Mosabi together. I was working with Mosabi together, and also I stay with Mosabi with like my brother, with like my young brother. You know, I'm not treating Mosabi like my work. No, I treat Mosabi like my brother. You know, like my brother.
Oh my God, let me laugh a little bit about this. You treat Mosavi like your brother and you gave him innerwears to wash. Does your brother wash your innerwears? Because even your wife shouldn't wash your innerwears. You should wash them yourself. Just like you should wash your handkerchief. So, GITRIBA, do you know what you're talking about, or are you confused or something? And you have the confidence and the audacity to come online and begin talking to people about treating him like a brother. You know, when I look at people like Mosavi who are not so much exposed to come out and talk about what they have done, I don't think they could be coming out to lie, you know? Like they could be coming out to lie about things in an interview. Of course, we are going to watch very soon the videos that he's talking about, and when we get a different thought, then we'll see. All right, so let's check on this.
Like my young brother. But today I am one to listen many things he's talking about the GITRIBA and also Ayamaro, you know. But it's good. It's good. So actually, I was working with Mosabi together sometime, the time Ayamaro was leaving from here to Argentina. That time I was with Mosabi. So that time I was giving Mosabi the job from our home to help me to manage sometime my compound, you know. Sometimes even I'm not manage, because you know, guys, it's not good you go somewhere and you have the things from your home. You have like your soda, you have some things from your home, you know.
So do you understand, people, when we listen to GITRIBA, what he's indirectly telling us that is at some point Mosavi was acting like a security guard home. Guys, if you know, you know. There is no way you can leave a home if you maybe work away or travel. There is no way you leave your home without somebody overseeing. Currently, a lot of people are stealing things. They'll steal even things that are invaluable, you know. And that is something fundamental. You have to count on it. If somebody is offering that security, it means that you need to pay for it. Now, I need to actually listen to GITRIBA telling us the salary he gave for these security roles that Mosavi was playing. Leave alone telling us about a brother. Of course, when you employ a worker, you are supposed to treat them like a brother, master-servant relationship, right? We have read that even in the Bible. But some masters want to treat people like slaves, which cannot happen. This is 2026. Colonialism was here long ago, okay? Hello. All right, guys, let's proceed. I received a call. I was trying to ignore, but then I was pressed to just communicate. It happens. All right, so let's proceed and listen to the lies that GITRIBA is actually sharing, and some people have branded Mosavi lies, when the reality is that Mosavi has said he has videos. So it will be shaming when you come and see the videos telling the truth. Anyway, let's proceed.
Like my brother, I stay with Mosabi from one house. You know, my house have 2 bedrooms. I tell Mosabi, you can stay to this room, and also let me stay and from another room. So, actually, guys, from there, after my boss Ayamaro leaving from here to Argentina with the Rocio, so I was talk with Mosabi. I was working together with Mosabi to digging, to cleaning our compound. And also sometimes I tell Mosabi, today we don't have the work, our home here. Let's go to clean to Ayamaro place, because Ayamaro is the one family, Marwa, you know me from Ayamaro, guys. So I stay with Marwa like my brother, little brother, and also I call Marwa like my brother.
Okay, it doesn't matter, right?
So
if I hire a worker, I don't have a right to actually make my worker go work for my sister. Or if my brother hires a worker, that worker has no, actually is out of volunteership that they can work in my home and my brother's home, or my home and my sister's home, even if we stay around each other. So you can't tell me you hire a worker, then if there is no work that day in your home, you go take them to somebody else. And of course, for all of us who have been watching Marwa's videos, he has been working so much. In fact, I just knew Mosavi is a worker for Marwa until recently. We were shocked, by the way. Shocked. Why are you letting us down, Africans, by enslaving your fellow Africans? Why? Do you think that if you have an advantage of having wealth, you have to take advantage of people who don't have? That's not right. But anyway, let's listen.
I think, guys, I was watching the video. That time I was working with Mosabi. Sometime we working with the Felix together to cleaning,
Nilikuwa naongea kwa video. Sasa kuna sister ananiuliza hivyo requirements zingine zenye anataka kununua town. Uko na kitu unaweza nisaidia kama WhatsApp picha ya hizo vitu?
Sometime we can work together, we can eat together, we can make a story together, like our brothers.
Hata nini hiyo list. Sija anasema tu ali download barua. I think ni wale waliitwa directly hapa.
I told Mosabi, what you can do. Because our home,
sini hao wenye wanakuja CBC ama ni wagani?
My eyes is not well sometimes. I am feeling bad. Yeah, so that I told Mosabi, sometime from our home here, sometime I don't have the big work, a lot of work, I have some small work. Sometimes cleaning like 1 hour, you finishing everything. Even you clean today, tomorrow you can go to clean at Ayamaro place, because we are a 2-man. And sometimes Felix was join us to working together. My beautiful people, my English is not good. Maybe I was helping.
Stop taking meeting notes and let ClickUp AI Note Taker do it for you.
I want us
It
to
allows
skip
you to
and get
focus on
some
your
point to
meetings,
get
not your
straight home.
With their work from our home, and I think it's several times watching my video. I was with the Mosabi several times. So Mosabi, I'm working with the Mosabi, and the Mosabi is staying from our home there. Yeah, so Mosabi, my Ayamara is congratulate Mosabi to do a good work, from his compound and also from our compound. But the end of the day, even we go, Mosabi is changing. And me, guys, me like GITRIBA. I don't like drama. Maybe I don't like to harass somebody to do this, Even I know it is my work, but sometimes I cannot harass Mosabi to do this, to do this, to do this, you know. Sometimes I know Mosabi, you know, this work, it can work. And sometimes, I mean, I cannot remind Mosabi because Mosabi is the guy, he know what he's doing. So, the reason why Mosabi is leave from our home, guys, the reason, not anything, the real reason why Mosabi is leaving from our home. The time I was building our house, not the time I was building my house. There is some month ago. Maybe sometime I was talking with Mosabi. Mosabi, what you can do, my brother? Because several times I call Mosabi my brother, you know. What you can do, my brother? Sometime, you know, from our home here, I don't have a big work. Also from our home here, you can make like maybe 20 minutes. And tomorrow you can continue 20 minutes. Also 15 minutes is enough from our home, you know. 15 minutes, because my work, my biggest work from my side is cleaning toilets and cleaning the house, because Mosabi was leaving from that store because I was putting maintenance from there. So I was staying together from one bedroom, my bedroom, one bedroom. Because from that store I was having maintenance from there. There is a wheelbarrow, there is a cement over there. So it's not good somebody can sleep in there because there is a maintenance over there to do, you know. So Mosabi, why leave our home, guys? There is a day I was sitting with Mosabi like a meeting. Because guys, I'm the one who paid Mosabi to help me the work from our home. There's a day I was sitting with Mosabi like a meeting. But I sitting with Mosabi several times, like 5 meetings with Mosabi to try to arrange something. Mosabi, even wake up, you can do this before, after there, you can go to do another things, you know. So Mosabi, he told me I am going to do. Mosabi told me, GITRIBA, don't worry, you know me very well. Don't worry, you don't worry. You know, from your home here, no work. You know, even mop the house, cleaning the house, it's very simple work. Or to cleaning the toilet, it's very simple work. You know, so you don't worry, GITRIBA. You know, this not meeting, you just relax. Me, I think Mosabi, if you talk with me like that, me, I understand him, you know, guys. So there is a day I was talking with him. So that day I was starting to building in my house. Imagine. Someday I working with almost over 20 people from my side. And sometimes I don't have somebody who can cook the food. For example, for our home, the mason can eat, you know. So me, I paid somebody to cook the food. The mason, for example, guys, you know, even you have the workers from your home, over 20 out there, and after there, he came back, you know. So my beautiful people, after there, Mosabi, I see the changes up from Mosabi, big change from Mosabi. I can talk with the Mosabi do this, Mosabi cannot do, Mosabi do this, Mosabi cannot do.
Okay, so GITRIBA is trying to justify that the reason why he fired Mosabi is that he stopped working. Like, he could instruct him to do some work and he could not do. On the other side, Mosabi has told us that he did, and he has some videos. So all in all, what we are waiting for is those videos, banger to banger. Once he drops them, we will know who is saying the truth. But in reality, I don't understand why Mosavi, they would say he changed, but we saw him working very well for Maru. Did he actually come to a point whereby he thought he should work for Maru and not GITRIBA? While in the interview says that for both, he considered that the main boss was GITRIBA, but he was working for Maru just like that because of reference, and that he had been promised a college. Now, automatically, the college is no longer going to be available for him, even if he waits, because generally, he was only working for Marwa because of GITRIBA. So guys, of course, that is something, a very serious discussion that will go on, and let's wait for what will unveil. Bye-bye for now. Let's hope for more discussion later.